What's up, traders? It's Tim from Volatility Trading, and we're back for another edition of the top alerts from the Intensity Stockwatch scanners. However, we are going to go from a top 10 to a top 5, and that is not because the lack of alerts. However, it's just really for time constraints. But to let you all know, we are pulling all of these alerts right from this site right here, and I'm going to show you each and every one of them on this video from the top 5 this past week. And if you want to go and research and find some more just to do your due diligence and see how many alerts that this thing gives that are just absolutely amazing, feel free. So let's get to it. As always, we're not going to be doing these in any particular order. We're actually not even going to go from the beginning of the week to the end of the week this week. We're just going to jump around. And so starting at number 5, we're going to do GLBS. So looking at the alert right here, as you can see, 1022, $2.50. So we pull that up right here on the chart, $2.50, 1022. Let's give that an old little circle here. Actually, let's pull up a nice little, just so we can see exactly where it is. Sorry about that. So that is exactly where the scanner alerted us right there. Basically top tick this thing, pull up the chart right over that $half area, and look at this beautiful fall right back down. I got all the way down here to that $2 area. Just absolutely beautiful. So on to the next one. All right, coming in at number 4, NETE. This was the same exact day on 8/22. The alert was at 560 at 10:09, I believe it was 12:09. Sorry, so I can't draw. 12:09, $5.60. Let's take a look at that one on the chart. So I drew the line here, 560. As you can see, here's the 12:10 candle. So it was on this candle. That was the alert. It went up to about 575, and it made a nice big reversal all the way down to 455, right off the scanners. Can't deny that. It's right there. All right, coming in at number 3, LEDS. Now, this was great on the short side as well. As you can see, it made big, intense moves and gave you nice pullbacks, and then bigger, intense moves and some pullbacks. But what we're looking for here is this washout. This is the alert that we're looking for. So if we pull that up, it's actually this alert right here, 946, $3.16. So if we pull the chart back up, and that's the line that I drew there, $3.16, right at 946. So on this washout, we get a nice VWAP bounce, and look at this thing take off. Ends up getting to a high, if you stuck through all these candles, of 385 all the way down here from 316. Just what a beautiful move. And again, if you're playing those short, if you like playing the short side, then it's giving you these pullbacks on these big intense moves every single time. Big intense move, pullback, big intense move, pullback. And then this is consolidation, a little bit of higher lows, and it made a nice breakthrough high of day and on an intense move. And then look at the big move down. What time was this? 10:38. Let's take a look on the bearish side. 10:37. Let's circle that. 10:37 at 389. So just to go back and forth here, let's go to the chart real quick. 10:37 at 389. Let's get another line on the chart here. 389 at 10. Wait, what time was it? Sorry, just double checking. 10:37. Okay. So 10:37. So it would be within this candle right here, the one that made the high. We got the alert right there, and sure enough, it top tick, or not top tick, but it was pretty close. Ended up getting over $4, goes up to 410, and look at this huge move back down to 327. So it ended up consolidating. Could have bought this wash as well, and you got a little bit of a move up. So tons of opportunity, but the big alert here was on this candle at 316. And then the big move on the bear side, if you like to short, was here at 389 on this intense move through the break of high a day. So just plenty of opportunity here on LEDS on the 21st. All right, coming in at number 2, NSPR. Now, this one was pretty sweet on the short side. So the top two here, I'll circle both of them. As you can see, 1143 and 1158, one at 471 and one at 450. So let's pull the chart up. I got my two lines there, 450, 471. That first one was on this candle, 1142. And then the second one was on this green candle right here at 450 as it was making the move back up. So we get the big intense move up right here on this candle. It gives us the alert up here at 471. It decides to continue just a little bit. Again, these scanners are designed to bring the chart up, looking for that imminent reversal. This one got up to the whole $1.05 and got rejected, and ends up making its way all the way back down to 418. Decides to try to, bounce off a VWAP as well as this little previous resistance here. And it ends up trying to make another move, and it alerts us for another big move up here at 450, ends up getting up to 480, and then look at the move it makes down. It comes all the way down to 381, consolidates a little bit, and then continues all the way down to 325 from that 450 alert. So just an amazing two alerts there on NSPR. All right, and coming in at number 1, we have CETX. This thing just was pretty much the show stealer on 820, and for good reason. This is the one that was making the moves, intense moves all day, up and down. And I just want to point out two of the bullish moves that it made. Getting beeped at there. So right here, 931 at 207 and 953 at 216. As you can see on the short and long side, it just took over the scanner that day. But we're going to just focus on these two. And as you can see, the patterns with these big intense moves, every time you see an intense move one way or the other, you can see it kind of rebound. It's when they consolidate that you kind of are playing the 50-50 game, but that's why we stick with these nice intense moves. Here's another one right here before we even get into it. You get the big intense move up, big intense move down, and then you kind of grind back up. So, and then as you can see, it starts to consolidate a little bit. But when you get the big intense move, usually when there's an intense move one way, there's an intense move following it the other way. So this thing tried to grind a little bit here pre-market and started to make a big move right before the market opened on not a lot of volume, and we get a ton of volume. It tried to go up and we get this huge washout. And right here on this candle, as you remember, the alert was at 931 at 207. So right here we get the alert. And as you can see, it squeezed right back up. Even if you wanted to hold through this, it did fake out a little bit. It did get under that support level just a little bit, but it was a fake out, got bought right back up, and it started making higher lows, and this thing just never looked back as far as making higher lows pretty much all day until over here. I mean, maybe you could consider that one, but the real first lower low was when it made this big breakdown at the end of the day. So anyways, that was the first alert that we were looking at off the scanner. And then the second one was at 953, which was on this washout here. We had the big intense move up, and then we get the washout back down, gets bought back up, and the alert's right there. And this was a really nice one because it went from 216 on this candle here all the way up here to 269. So just a lot of great alerts this week, and just right off the scanner. All right, guys, so we went from a top 10 to a top 5, mainly for time purposes. Again, if you want to go check these out, they're right here on the website. Just go to intensitystockwatch.com. You can come up here, overview, top i3 alerts. It'll take you right to this page. You can research all of these alerts all day, all night, until your heart's content. But you're going to see the same things that we see every day. It delivers. And that's all there is to it. So I'm Tim from Volatility Trading. If you want to check my channel out, I take trades right off the scanners every day, and that's my watch list. I don't even make a watch list anymore. I just wake up, deal with my kids, and then boom, I just count on these scanners day in and day out. And my track record is starting to show that it's a pretty good way to trade. So if you want to check me out, go for it. If you have any more questions, you can leave those down below, or you can send myself or Brian over at Intensity Stock Watch an email, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. And until next week, stay green. Peace.